Hello and a very warm welcome to Vikram on Prudent Finances. In today's video, we are looking at how fast and easy it is to send money online anytime, anywhere from Australia to Sri Lanka. Now, as you can see, we are on the WorldRemit page. We've provided the direct link to this very page in the description below this video. You can simply click on that, get to the same page yourself, and follow through the steps as showcased, whereby you too will be able to send money the same way as easily and conveniently as showcased. Furthermore, when you use the link that has been provided, you can ensure that your first transfer, the first time that you sign up with WorldRemit and use it to send money, the remittance fees will be offset. So you don't have to pay any fees for that first transfer. So with that background in place, let's go ahead and look at sending money from Australia to Sri Lanka. The first step is to choose Australia as the country from which we are sending money, that is the destination country. The second step is to choose Sri Lanka as the receiver country, the country to which we are sending money. With those two things in place, let's get started. Now, as you can see, send money online to Sri Lanka, and in WorldRemit's case, it's got the whole of Sri Lanka very well covered. So whether it's Jaffna up north or Matara down south, the whole of Sri Lanka is very well covered. It is well and truly the fastest, simplest way to send money to friends and family with industry leading payment security, because that is quintessential. Unless there's secure a platform on which you're sending money, you will not use it. Further, it is very flexible to the extent that whether it's a computer, smartphone, or tablet, it does not matter. You can use any such device. You simply need to connect online, and once you are done, then you can easily go through the steps as showcased. So now let's get going. We are sending money from Australia to Sri Lanka. With that done, we are looking at the various services that are on offer. First, let's go with bank deposit. Now, between send and receive, we would like to opt for receive because we want to be sure that how much the recipient in Sri Lanka would actually receive. So let's take a relatively nominal figure of 10,000 Sri Lankan rupees, which the recipient in Sri Lanka would receive. Now, for that, the send amount would be 91.61 Australian dollars with applicable fees of 6.99 Australian dollars. Now, these are the fees which will be waived off the first time that you use WorldRemit after you've registered using the link that has been provided in the description of this video. Now, otherwise, the total would amount to 98.6 for the recipient to receive 10,000 Sri Lankan rupees at the exchange rate of 109.16 Sri Lankan rupees to an Australian dollar. So these are some great things about WorldRemit because everything is so crystal clear. You know the exact send amount, you know the exact applicable fees, you know the total to pay, and once the whole process has been initiated, the exchange rate which is taken is fixed. So there's no guesswork as such. So these are some things if you compare with say other services which are in similar nature, you'll find that there's a lot of guesswork there. When you say from you when you do direct bank transfers, bank to bank, when you do wire transfers, you don't know the exchange rate which the banks would take. They're invariably very poor. In this case, you know the exchange rate and it's great. It's in line with what you would otherwise see online. So we've seen one of the options, bank deposit. There are more. Let's look at cash pickup now. And between send and receive, we again stick to receive, and let's again take the same amount, which is 10,000. Now, yet again, everything remains consistently the same, including the fees. And in terms of cash deposit or cash pickup for the receiver in Sri Lanka, it happens as soon as the next day, and it's available from branches of Bank of Ceylon next working day, with bank deposit which was showcased previously taking just 1 to 2 days, and this includes all banks in Sri Lanka. Within 2 working days, the money is transferred. So now we've already looked at two options. Let's look at the third option, which is mobile money transfer. Again, between send and receive, we look at receive and we choose the same amount. We find that things are pretty much at par, that only the exchange rate has gone up slightly, whereas everything else is more or less consistently the same for the recipient to receive 10,000 Sri Lankan rupees. Let's look at mobile money. Money is added instantly to Easy Cash subscribers of Dialog, Etisalat and Hutch. You only need to check a few things, which include the fact that the recipient already needs to have an Easy Cash mobile wallet, and you will need the recipient's Easy Cash mobile wallet number in advance when you're going through this process. And mind you, mobile money, the transfer is instant. So let's say you've sent it now, and within a couple of moments, you'll have the recipient in Sri Lanka receiving the money as mobile money. Airtime recharge is something we are not focusing on in this video, because this is not money per se, but airtime which the recipient in Sri Lanka can use as talk time. So say whether for data purpose or whether to talk on the mobile, send messages, etc. That's what it is for. So otherwise, purely as in money terms, we're looking at bank deposit, cash pickup, and mobile money as options. Everything has been clearly highlighted in this particular video. One thing we can do is, let's say we go back to bank deposit, and between send and receive we are sticking to receive, but the amount, let's double that and see what happens. The fees go up very slightly from 6.99 to 9.99. So that's all there is. Otherwise things are pretty much consistent, including the exchange rate. Likewise, if you are to choose cash pickup, and we again opt for say 20,000 Sri Lankan rupees the recipient is to receive, then again we find that except the marginal increase in fees, everything pretty much remains consistent. See, this is one more reason. If you have a fairly major sum to send, you might as well register on WorldRemit, make the most of things, whereby using the link you can save on this entire fees. So why miss out on the opportunity? Likewise, finally, let's look at mobile money transfer finally, and we choose 20,000. We find that the fees again from 6.99 to 9.99. So that is pretty much it. So that sums up things as far as this video is concerned. But before we conclude, why not look at why choose WorldRemit in particular, given the fact that there are other services in this realm as well. Firstly, WorldRemit scores on the cost front, where it's really low, with exchange rates not only being assured but in line with what you would see on platforms such as say O&A or XC. Further, it's really fast, as you saw yourself that mobile money is instant, cash pickup is next day, bank deposit is as little as 1 to 2 days. So it's really fast, and it's very simple. The whole interface, as you can see yourself, it's extremely simple. One need not be a geek or really tech savvy. Even if somebody is just about familiar with the online interface, one will be able to use it very easily. And WorldRemit is very trusted. In fact, they've already sent millions of transfers to over 125 countries. So with all this in mind, you can be assured that your money is in very safe hands with WorldRemit. And of course, the fact that it is rated excellent on Trustpilot further accentuates the whole trust factor as far as WorldRemit is concerned. You can see the kind of views that people have actually left for WorldRemit. In each instance, you'll find that experiences and the ratings, the feedback have been truly exemplary. And yes, WorldRemit is there on the App Store as well as on Google Play. The links for that are provided in the description of this video as well. Overall, in conclusion, the emphasis would be that if you're looking to send money from Australia to Sri Lanka, look no further than WorldRemit. The direct link is there in the description of this video, which will help you on saving fees the first time around. And once you get used to it and start using it, you will definitely not look at any other service for sure. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to Vikram on Prudent Finances.